Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be talking about the Remington 870. Specifically, this one is the Express Magnum. Pretty stored, pretty well established pump action shotgun. If you grew up in America and you shot a shotgun, there's probably 50% chance if it's pump action, you shot this one or you shot the Mossberg 500. So we've all heard the memes of President Biden saying that you don't need an AR, you need a shotgun for home defense. So I was just gonna run it through its paces, kind of see how we felt about it. Currently has not the cool Magpul furniture, but it has some very girthy Blackhawk furniture on it. All right, we're just gonna do a build drill because I can only fit 4 in the tube and 1 in the chamber. It only gives me 5, so it's gonna be a modified build drill. And that's why you use the shotgun. 115, although it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's why we like the shotgun. It, as it was once said, at the appropriate range, with the appropriate load, it will delete things. So we'll have to reevaluate my build drill. I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna try not to knock it off. If I do knock it off, I'm just gonna shoot the weed right next to it. So I would like to get a good build drill in. Hmm. 1214. All right, let's talk about it. Remington 870, same family that's used by law enforcement. They have the 870 police. It was used shortly, kind of a test set as the master key, the shotgun on the bottom of the AR, but the military went towards the Mossberg 500 series. Could have been some reliability issues, could have just been, you know, contractor magic with the government and money. But I think one thing to remember is that Remington is not the Remington that you or I may have grown up with. It is owned by the Freedom Group. After the Freedom Group acquired them, there's been some complaints about the quality going down a little bit. The price point, this really hasn't changed that much. You can get a Remington 870 Express, just the base model, for $450 plus, you know, taxes, FFL fees, all that stuff. So not bad for a pretty reliable pump action shotgun, and you can modify the Remington 870 to be just like the police version, you know, upgrading some of the parts on the inside, better spring, longer tube. But then you start getting up in a little higher end money, and then short little set of mental gymnastics to get up to a Benelli M4 or something a little more fancy. So that brings up the old question, do you want a pump action shotgun or a semi-automatic shotgun? It's a good question. Back in the day, it was if your life depends on it, you want a pump. If you're shooting birds or skeet, you want a semi-auto. That's really gone down. The reliability of semi-autos, there's been a lot of innovations, a lot of progress made there. I mean, if the Marines are picking a semi-auto shotgun as their combat shotgun, you can bet they tested it, because Marines are good at 2 things, drinking alcohol and breaking things, not in that order. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me on this hot, humid day, going over the Remington 870. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps. You have no idea. If the Marines can trust a semi-automatic, I think you can too. However, you are going to pay a little extra. Also, there is just kind of the fun factor of running a pump action shotgun. It just feels a little more mechanical. You're a little more attached to it. It's like driving a manual car versus a really good automatic. Alrighty, since I am not a big-time YouTuber, I can't afford, you know, Ballistics Labs dummies and whatnot, I decided to do the next best thing and get Casey's water. And I got a little wet. So with the camera. All right, so we saw how much energy was transferred in each shot. So this is the slug. Hit it right at the bottom. That's why we got that cool rocket effect, went right off frame. Yeah, just kind of did what you expected. Made a nice big hole and looked cool doing it. So next was the double aught buck, my personal favorite, and it just shredded. Double aught buck makes hamburger meat out of anything. That's probably, I mean, all rounds are scary, but I don't know, it'd be a toss up between a slug and a double aught buck. Also knowing that they're shooting a pie of death at you versus, you know, a broomstick of death. And then we had the 5.56 that I hit a couple times and then I just forgot height over bore. So finally got at the bottom, got the rocket effect I was looking for. But you can tell that the 5.56 rounds designed to go in and cause internal damage with high velocity, and that was out of a 16-inch barrel, so nothing too crazy. Like I said, that was the cheapest ammo I could get, so no Sierra Match Kings here. And it still did work. I wouldn't want to get shot by them, but you just see the power of the shotgun and its ability to delete matter. The biggest problem with shotguns is lack of ammunition. So like this one is a 4+1. I think the full police version goes up to either 5+1 or 6+1. I'll figure it out and put it in the bottom there. So, you know, at the max you have 7 rounds. That seems like a lot until you're in a situation and suddenly 7 rounds seems like nothing. So the option of having a shotgun, which when it hits, it will hit and it's more likely to hit. If you're thinking the idea of putting it with a less trained person, they're more likely to miss anyway. It's probably a little better for them to have some extra rounds in case the target gets closer. I would even say go with a semi-auto versus a pump, because if someone doesn't get the shotgun back into battery all the way, it will not fire. Well, hopefully it won't fire. And then that's its whole little issue. Would I buy a Remington 870? Yeah, it's a fun gun. Would it be my primary go-to home defense? No, that's either going to be a full-size handgun, a PDW, like maybe a short 300 Blackout, or, you know, Flux Raider, or honestly, I mean, this is pretty long, a 16-inch AR with 30 rounds in it. That's going to do work. Alrighty, I'm going to try our 1R1 4-time, and we'll see how this goes. I don't have high hopes, so I don't have one of those cool quick loaders that go there, or the side loads. I'm going to be getting it off this very floppy shotgun mag case, which I just really need to buy something for shotguns since I've been doing so many shotguns. But I digress. Excuses for later. Two shots. 604 split 5 seconds, or 5:05. So yeah, I am not trained up on shotguns, but still fun to get out, get some training, get familiar with different weapon systems you have access to, and also understand their limits. You know, everything's a tool. You got to figure out what it's good for and what it's not. So definitely could probably go faster. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to go one faster. Let's do one faster. One more. Yeah, a second faster, so 5:05 total, 4:03 split. So as you can see, practice makes perfect. So that is the Remington 870, one of the most common pump action shotguns in the US right now. I think it's a solid system. I would upgrade some of the internals to make it more like the police system, or I'd look at getting a reliable, proven semi-automatic shotgun for home defense, or I'd go something with a little more ammo, if you know what I mean. All right, you guys have a good one. Bye.